swing, but.
John, J.J. Durazio, who was probably not even going to play in this World Baseball Classic until a week ago, is getting intentionally walked right here.
I'd walk him.
First base is open. The 9-hitter Dante Nori's on deck. That's 5 walks in this game for Team Italy. Dante Nori. Right now, his ground out drove in the run that's the difference. Productive out in the second inning. Team Italy, big part of the story has been the little things. Played tidy defense, tough at-bats. They've moved runners up. That's the difference in this game. It's helped them overcome going 0 for 9 with runners on base. But again, several of those overs are the least advanced guys. And in the case of Nori, brought in the run. Strike 2 from Serpa. Bouncer over the mound, and with Nori's speed, there's no play. Infield hit for Dante Nori. And the Italian paper cuts continue.
That's a good way to put it. This is in no man's land right here.
So Antonacci at the top of the order gets a chance here. Antonacci's 0 for 3 in this game. Only guy for the Italians that hasn't reached base. He's ahead 1-0. With the bases loaded, something you've got to be careful with Antonacci is him leaning out over the plate. He's been hit by 3 pitches in this WBC. He was hit 39 times last year. Takes a strike here. Single, walk, and another single. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
One of the Team Italy players turned his back and was getting prepared to just wear it and hit the screen instead of him. That ball was laced into their dugout, or towards their dugout.
Strikes him out. It remains 2-1. Off of the bench. Tying run at the plate to start the 7th. Strike 2 on Torres. Veteran of 53 Major League postseason games. 7 years with the Yankees. Last year the Tigers. On 3-2, Torres takes ball 4. A leadoff walk. MLB Plus is new this year. You can stream MLB Network 24/7 in the U.S. and select out-of-market games every week. Get live radio broadcasts of every game, Game Day 3D, Big Inning, and minor league action. Go to MLB.com/MLB Plus to subscribe today. Torres is on and Abreu's up.
Only the second time they've gotten their leadoff hitter on, and both times, I believe, via walks. And they have to. The last time, running them over, they've had some runners in scoring position, but have not delivered that big hit. They're running out of opportunities.
Andre Gimenez pinch running for Torres. Abreu. Strike 1 after his big home run against Japan is 0 for 2. Game winner against Japan was in the 6th inning. An inning later, top of the 7th, down 2-1. Winner moves on to the championship for the first time. No balls and 2 strikes. Abreu flustered with that strike call. Pitcher's pitch from Lorenzen. 0-2. Abreu fights it off. Here's the home run, and as loud of a moment as you'll ever find.
Yeah, this ball crushed.
22 of those last year for the Red Sox. Down on strikes this time. Lorenzen gets him with a changeup.
Pretty impressive how many different pitches he's able to utilize to neutralize a lot of these hitters. I mean, that's what he's become. He used to be a flamethrower, used to just rear back and let it go, and now he's got all kinds of pitches.
First on to William Contreras, a huge cut and a miss, and a curve that popped out of his hand a bit right there. Michael Lorenzen is 34 years old, going into his 12th year in the major leagues. More than half of that with the Reds, and then he's become a journeyman. He's going into his 6th team the last 5 years, the Rockies this year. Ball and a strike on Contreras. Started his career as a two-way guy. He was more of an outfielder than he was a pitcher coming out of Cal State Fullerton. His 1-1 offering, fouled back, strike 2 on Contreras. Rockies are actually talking about utilizing him that way, getting enough outings as an outfielder where he gets two-way designation, and the Rockies can carry an extra pitcher. So you have the 13-man limit on the pitching staff, but if he's a two-way guy, you can have a 14th. Andres Gimenez pinch running. Contreras is down on a change. 2 gone in the 7th.
Whew, man. And again, no emotion. Just messing up with the timing of the hitters and messing with this crowd. This crowd has been waiting to explode, trying to generate as much as they can to get their team going.
Turn it into an instant replay of last night's game. 2-1 win for the U.S. over the Dominican Republic on just one solo home run for the Dominicans. Here's just the solo home run from Suarez. Powerful offense being silenced in the semi. Chourio 0 for 1 with a sacrifice bunt. Gimenez runs. Chourio grounds one through. Base hit center field. Gimenez will be at third. Tying run enticingly close for Venezuela.
Runner going, hit it up the middle. Create some action.
So now, John, can Ronald Acuna make those butterflies fly in form right here? You know he's high energy. You know he wants to hit it a mile when a base hit will get the job done.
Yeah, I tell you what, he is kind of the straw that stirs this team, right? I mean, he goes, they go, and he delivered that first blow against Team Japan, but he's just missed a couple balls.
0 for 3 in tonight's game. 0 for 8 since that home run against Yamamoto. This is the guy they want up. Acuna grounds one left side. Antonacci with the backhand throws it across lane. Tied at 2.
To see this again, but I thought his best chance was to second base with the speed of Acuna. It was going to take a cannon. See the runner going to second, didn't get the greatest jump. It would have been close either way. And right now, he knows he's got to run.
Ball on Michael Garcia. Pure elation inside Lone Depot Park. With a sprinkle of relief. Two and oh. They've tied it. Garcia trying to give them the lead. On 2-0, Michael Garcia lines the ball left field, a base hit. Jackson Chourio comes home. Throw to third, timing play. Everybody's safe. Venezuela's taken the lead. They've come back again.
Started with a walk, 2 strikeouts later, and then 3 consecutive singles.
1-0 on a rise. Good luck with that.
Those opportunities they didn't cash in. Boy, oh boy, what 2 outs they've cashed in.
Acuna just got his first hit of the night. Rise looking for his. On a 3-1 pitch, fouls it off, and the count goes full.
I wonder if he goes to a changeup here. He's gotten 2 of the strikeouts in this inning on changeups against a guy that rarely swings and misses.
Acuna almost halfway down the line. There goes Garcia from first. It's sliced to left center field. Jacob Marcy won't get there. The hit parade continues, and so does the fiesta for Venezuela in Miami.
So close series against Toronto.
Andres Jimenez, after pinch running, stays in the game, plays second. 2, 3, and 4 for the Italians. Birdie, Marcy, Pasquantino coming up. Luzardo, who bounced around for a few years, went from the Red Sox to the Orioles to the Mariners. He was back and forth between the big leagues and the minors, and then at the age of 30 last year went 5-0. Absolutely dominated the last couple months, and finally has established himself in the major leagues. One of the top arms out of the pen for Venezuela. Downstairs for the first pitch to Birdie. Italy scored twice in the second. Nothing against the pen in the 4 innings since. Birdie takes a strike.
Sinker curveball. 2 big pitches.
Broke his bat, rolled it over the mound to second. Jimenez right away gets chested. And throws out Birdie, 1 gone in the 7th. There's Jacob Marcy. Came up here with the Marlins last year, set the world on fire. Rookie of the month in the National League his first month up. Hit .350, drove in 25 runs in his first month in the majors. Talk quite a bit about Luis Arraez tonight. Well, he was traded here to Miami for Arraez in that 2024 deal, coming from San Diego with a couple other minor leaguers. Offered, strike 2. Marcy wearing number 5 as a nod to the Italian-American legend Joe DiMaggio. Swing and a miss. 2 gone in the 7th.
There's a lot of energy in this stadium. I'm wondering if they got enough for 2 straight days if this holds up.
Pace yourselves. Be 3 times in 4 days. It was rocking like this on Saturday night too against Japan. Well, that's the great thing about the World Baseball Classic. There is no pacing yourself. Let it all out. Pasquantino 0 for 2. That's with the bases empty. Looks at a strike from Luzardo. The run on 4 hits over the first 6+ innings, and then they explode right there. And it was like a tidal wave of noise that came over this place. Ezequiel Tovar leads off, takes ball 1 from Kyle Nicholas. Top of the 8th inning, 4-2. Venezuela's never been to the championship game. Rich as their baseball history is, only the United States and the Dominican Republic have more players in the major leagues than the country of Venezuela does. Go by opening day rosters from last year. There were 63 Venezuelans on major league rosters. As much talent as there is, this event hasn't really treated him too kindly. Hadn't been to the semifinals since 2009 prior to this trip. Surprisingly, it never cracked through to the championship game. All three on Tovar.
They've got a really good team and a really good chance now that they scored those 3 runs. Still going to be pretty intense as this finishes. And Omar talked about the importance not only his dad has had, but honestly, what Salvador Perez means to him, and the glowing respect of Salvador on and off the field, and just said he would do anything for him.
As Andres Jimenez the hit, yeah, he got emotional when he asked him about him today. Talking about the person that Salvador Perez is. He said there's the obvious stuff that he's done as a player, but the things that he does that nobody sees back in Venezuela. And Omar made the point, it's not just for his family, it's not just for people that he knows, it's all kinds of people that he's never met. And Salvador Perez once told Omar Lopez, I'm not taking any money with me. I'm not taking, my day comes, I hope I don't have any money. Other people got better use for it than I do. So he's always given. There are a lot of people that can use that help back in these guys' home country of Venezuela. Been a rallying force, this team. Country watching their run.
Well, I know he's not just catching now, playing a lot of first base, but boy, what a bulldog he's been behind the plate. I mean, he set the standard along with Yadier Molina. Just so many games he would post up behind the plate.
Going into his 15th year is Salvador Perez. Jimenez down on strikes, 2 gone in the 8th. Hit 30 home runs, drove in 100 last year. 9 all-star selections, 5 gold gloves, and a home run title as in 2021. There's only one other catcher that can claim a trophy room like that, Johnny Bench. Wow. Here's Abreu. Be interesting to see if Perez is in the lineup tomorrow. Omar Lopez said all bets were off for the championship. It's been back and forth between Perez and William Contreras. Said, look, at spring training, these catchers are still getting ready too. They don't typically catch back-to-back days during spring training, so he wasn't going to put that on these guys here. All bets off for the championship, though. Contreras has had 2 walks today. The other spot where you could play Perez would be DH, but Suarez is homered. Probably not taking his bat out. That's a 1-2-3 inning for Kyle Nicholas. See if Italy's got some more magic. To the bottom of the 8th. Yeah, 1 pitch, 1 out.
Team Italy's going to have to get somebody on base to create some stress again right now. Down 2.
Caglione. Strike 1. Right now they got to be looking at that 6th inning when they had the bases loaded. And Angel Serpa is able to get out of it. 0-2. Former Florida Gator down here in Miami. Caglione on an 0-2 pitch. Waves and misses. 2 out.
Well, this bullpen, you talked about it. That's a great changeup, too. This bullpen has been really, really good in a game to keep them in striking distance and then offense takes the lead.
Walking a single for Fisher. Really trying to get some kind of traffic to your point to ensure that some of the big hitters at the top of the lineup get a chance. Fisher, the 7-hitter. Only 4 outs with which to work. Man, oh man. Seven pitches from Machado, 7 strikes. Ball 1. Contreras 2 walks in this game. 2-time All-Star. Played all last year with a broken middle finger. Down 0-2. Plays through it though. Didn't really take any breaks.
Fastball cutter combination is pretty darn good for this young man.
Got him on 3 pitches. Sprinkled on the changeup there. 1 out in the 9th. Then up comes Jackson Chourio, who it looked like just a nice little 2-out single. It was the first of 4 in a row to change this game for Venezuela.
Well, there was a coin toss. That coin toss was if Venezuela wins this game on who is going to be home field for tomorrow. And USA won that coin toss.
So the Americans will be the home team, although that'll be the only way that it'll feel like they're the home team.
That's correct. The crowd anticipating 3 more outs, anticipating tomorrow. Italy trying to change that.
Be a road game on home turf. Chourio, chopper, and Tadachi. 2 gone. Our Team USA offense still yet to really click on all cylinders. They've been saving it up for the championship game. It was enough last night with a splendid pitching, holding the Dominicans to just 1 run. Paul Skeens delivering as advertised in his 2 World Baseball Classic starts. Acuna, who tied it with an infield hit. I don't know if it was possible for you to hold Paul Skeens in any higher regard than you did coming in, but I think he somehow
went through the
another
roof.
notch.
Yeah, he sure did. Everything he's done, said, been part of, bought in, and delivered.
Acuna sends one in the air to left center field. Noise on the run, gets there. So to the bottom of the 9th, and all of Venezuela. You're never going to make it. He was doing more working at a food truck in Venezuela than he was pitching. Then he got his chance, started to gain velocity. Wait till you see what that velocity is these days for the kid working in the food truck who had no chance, according to the scout. The chance you're going to see triple digits out of Daniel Palencia. Brian Rocchio to pinch hit to open this 9th. He swings and misses at 100 from Palencia. Rocchio just added to the roster. Venezuela's with a 4-2 lead. Italy's 2 runs came in the 2nd. All zeros from the Venezuelan pen. Quickly 0-2. 9-1 here for Italy. Dante Nori follows, and then the top of the order, and Sam Antonacci. Pasquantino will be the 6th hitter in this inning. Another 0-2. Pop up. Left field. Abreu. 1 out.
These situations, when you're out in the ninth, make them hit their way on. Go right after them. Solo home run does nothing. But a walk or a base hit brings that tying run. Even though a solo home run brings a tying run, it's earned.
Nori flails and misses. Palencia, the 6th reliever of the game, trying to do what the first 5 did and put up a goose egg. Is the one that Dante Nori is fouled off, and it's strike 2 just like that. Pre-game at 7 o'clock Eastern tomorrow night on Fox. Championship game at 8. Team USA look for its first championship since 2017 against a first-timer. 1 and 2 strikes. What a run this has been for Italy. Team nobody saw coming. Last remaining unbeaten. Down to their last 2 outs. Down to their last out as Palencia strikes out Nori.
He's going after him. Top of the zone. Go ahead and hit it.
Look like we're going to get a court storming here. Go down there and rip down the goalpost. Field storm. What a scene. It's up to Antonacci. Strike 1. This team has united the Venezuelans living here in Miami. In a lot of ways, it's united that country. Carrying the weight of the responsibility of knowing that that's what they have a chance to do. Palencia to Antonacci with a 1-1 pitch. Instead time call. Dancing in the streets of Maracay Saturday night after the win against Japan. Party's only going to grow if they can get one more out. Here's the 1-1. Bounced in there. Ball 2. Dominic Canzone is in the on-deck circle. He would pinch hit for John Birdie. More home run power than Birdie has. Antonacci can find a way to keep Italy's hopes alive.
Anyway, anyhow, get on base.
Here's the 2-1. Ball 3. It would be fitting if there was a walk here, if there was a tough at-bat to extend Italy's run. Antonacci on 3-1. Fouls it into the glove, and they're down to their last strike. Venezuela to the championship game for the first time.